And we are back with another episode of Social Buzz. My host and I, Akim, here with a special guest, Sean Morgan, proud business owner of the logo, the company we say Maestro Sports, specialize in all your jersey needs and many more. Without further ado, I introduce the man himself, Sean Morgan, Maestro Sports boss. Oh, yeah, I'm King.
Yeah, good evening, everyone.
Yeah, good evening.
My name is Sean Michael Morgan, current owner of Maestro Sports, and yes, I'm very proud, elated to be here.
Okay, so I could start off by asking, tell us a little about your upbringing, where you're from, stuff like that, so the viewers them can have an idea.
Okay, most people think that St. Catherine is country. I'm from St. Catherine. Once you're not from Kingston or St. Andrew, they classify it as country.
Which is true.
Stop shaking your head. But yes, that's not true. I'm from St. Catherine. Went to St. Catherine High School and then left from St. Catherine High School to play football at Kingston College and of course do education as well. So yes, that's basically the start.
So you put a little brief quotation over education as well.
Yes.
How much subject you leave school with?
I think it was 6 CXCs and 4 CAPEs. Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, 10 overall. Yes, sir.
That's good.
Then after that, what happened after high school?
After high school, I migrated to the United States and I had the opportunity. I was lucky enough to get a scholarship where I went to pay at a community college, Cuyahoga Community College in Ohio, and then transitioned from there, went to Bloomfield College in New Jersey. Yes, I also have a degree in international business as well, yes. And we basically took a familiar route, all of us, leaving from high school in Jamaica, going to America and graduating, getting our degrees, right?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I mean, no, you're gonna say something.
No.
But
no.
the fact that, when you just say you have a degree in international business, Lele have film degree in Spanish English, me have a degree in a communication.
Yeah.
It's like when they are sitting and we're there with each other, you look at the way how we carry ourselves.
Yeah.
A lot of people think that a man supposed to have a degree, supposed to in a suit and tie every day. But we choose to carry ourselves comfortable and still do things the right way to make it. You understand? So I mean, that is something I want people take out of this, from this early stage within the podcast, is that you have 3 guys here where we're solid educationally, you understand? And we do things the right way in our life, And we every day too, just like you, we get judged because of our looks.
Yeah.
But we're still here and we still be ourselves, and we just hope so one day that can stop, but such is life, we still keep it pushing,
Absolutely. The stigma behind the whole how you dress or, how you portray yourself is big in society. And right now, just not slide off topic. Basically, we usually think in the past like having a tattoo that create a negative stigma in society or how you portray yourself in a life. Or your ear, Rastafarian, going into the workforce, getting judged. But no, that whole change because these are the persons who are really doing the job itself. Like, I believe in the part as a render your skill set or your heart, but not a garment.
Yeah.
So it's not where you're coming, or you look, but it's what you can do. So that is really good that you touch on that. But just to kind of go back on topic, I understand that you went from St. Catherine to KC. But where you went to primary school, never really get that.
Belmont Park Primary
Belmont
School.
Park, that's at Portmore?
Yes.
Okay. And
so basically my family were from Spanish Town.
Okay.
And then they moved to Portmore.
Okay.
For different reasons, they moved to Portmore. And everything was basically in Spanish Town. We go to church in Spanish Town, school, Saturday class, we're playing for the parish. Parish is in Spanish Town, so it was basically home as well. basically, because I have to be there every single day.
Gotcha.
Okay.
So catching was your choice to go to like coming out of common I would say GSAT. Yeah.
It wasn't my first choice.
Okay. Which was your first choice?
I think my first choice was KC, if I'm not, but I don't remember. But I think that's what was
Okay.
my first choice.
Okay. So you get to relive your dream in your absolutely like your six
future.
farm years.
Yeah, man. But take nothing away from it. You know, I really enjoyed myself, and I wouldn't change anything the way
Yeah.
I did it, because St. Catherine is a very well-known school.
Yeah, absolutely.
School of the Prime Minister.
Prime
no?
Minister
Yeah,
school. Yes, you learn a lot of stuff because you get people from all over the world that go to St. Catherine. The good, the bad.
Good old John's Road.
Yeah, so people
Yeah,
from
man.
all over.
Yeah, man. No,
From all
no, St.
over.
Catherine,
So
man.
it was a good experience.
St.
Very good
Catherine have
experience.
a good sports program as well to them.
Yeah.
Always excel well in like sports, whether
Yes,
cricket,
yes. And even now, football is very, very well, and track and field.
track and field. So yeah,
They
them
do very
always
well.
well in sports.
Okay.
And actually, I'm one of the football managers over there in St. Catherine High School. So,
Yeah.
you know, it's always good to give back
Okay. Yeah,
and be a
always.
part of where it started.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So what is a day like that like being a manager at St. Catherine?
Well,
You know, like what your duty probably would entail or what happened
all
as
right.
a manager?
Right now, I'm not so active as much as I used to because of the whole store situation. But normally, you go to practice, make sure you them have water and thing, you know. If, you know, sometimes they may want bus, you know.
Yeah.
Somebody who don't really have money to go to school, so, you know, you can pinpoint a few where their homes are not as stable as it should be.
Yeah.
So you take them up on your hand, give them lunch money, you know, and then when you can, check in with them, make sure you check in with their teachers and stuff, make sure they're doing well. Because this generation, trust me, it's so easy to go bad.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man.
So easy, especially right now with social media and stuff.
That's the
kids
gateway.
are seeing so much bad stuff and they think it's good.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say it easier to lose focus.
Very, very.
Yeah, man.
You understand in these times. You know?
Yeah, so it's something good, and you feel what can I say, you know, a good relationship or stronger bond inside whenever you see them start from grade 7
Yeah.
and you're with them and you see the transition
Absolutely.
and see them going in the right direction. Yeah, it makes you feel very, very well.
Okay.
Absolutely.
So you say yeah, that is your lifestyle of being a manager there,
Mhm.
right?
One of,
Yeah.
because there are a lot of managers. Yeah.
Yeah, I understand.
Mhm.
And then just to touch on that too, you know, when we had the opportunity, you know, us, you know, all three of us was a part of it.
Mhm.
When we took up Donald Quarry,
Yes.
you know, program as well, you know, in the Manning Cup that just concluded, you know, as a
Mhm.
means of giving back to the community,
Yeah.
you know, and when I talked to you, you know, it was just an easy decision.
Mhm.
You understand? So one more you allow people to see these decisions that you make, like sponsoring a schoolboy team,
Mhm.
giving your time,
Mhm.
it is not for monetary gain because we don't get nothing out of it.
Nothing
You
to
understand? We pump in either money and or time,
Mhm.
you know, that obviously could be elsewhere, you know, but we do that, you know, in the means of giving back. What make you can get up every day and
do something.
fulfill that?
Yeah, stay motivated.
Yeah,
Well,
stay motivated.
It's just the feeling, you know, when you grow up not having.
Yeah.
So just to give somebody else that feeling
Yeah.
of being a part of something that's something that is caring about you, or so a group of people that care about you, that gives me the drive.
Yeah.
Because living in America and going to school in America, everything is so uniform. You know, them have a truck suit, they go to training.
Yeah.
They warm up top and stuff. So I try to bring that
Yeah.
form of professionalism to
Okay.
Jamaica, to these kids, because if you don't educate them and show them a certain thing about time and stuff, who's going to teach them?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So going overseas, that kind of taught me a lot more about punctuality, how to carry yourself,
Okay.
being organized, and it helps. And I hope that this can be a start
Okay.
for the youths to learn how to carry themselves and
Yeah.
how a team should function.
Yeah.
Even them as individuals should function. So it's an easier transition whenever they get older and have to go into a
Yeah, either
professional setup.
perfect.
or even
Absolutely.
work.
Yeah.
Even work.
Yeah, that's true.
And uniformity breed cohesiveness.
Exactly.
You know,
Yeah.
because
A
you want
lot
to
of
see,
benefits.
you know, everything. So people look, you know, the same attire going
Mhm.
together. It breed that camaraderie, that cohesiveness. Everybody does, you know, want to have that drive to win. So that's a good thing. Something I want to take away is the fact that, you know, I understand that you left Jamaica, went overseas, and could have done it elsewhere, but you chose to come back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That to me is a big thing. Like right now, like what I want people to understand. For those who are doing it, kudos to the persons who are doing it, because we need some of that in Jamaica.
Mhm.
That's missing over the years, I would
Mhm.
say. People like yourself, myself, Akim,
Mhm.
someone who can come and give back to the youths, them something that they can look forward to. You know, the next step is there and them not see it. Some of them don't have the opportunity.
Yeah.
Probably don't have a visa.
Yeah.
Probably don't even have cable television. And
That's
Yeah.
true.
we can come back and give them that, you know, opportunity, you know, whether you give back in terms of, you say, make sure so them can understand the discipline side, the
Mhm.
punctuality where you learn
Mhm.
and give back. That is really important. And I think we need more people like that for really like come up back home
And
and I do that for the youths them, because each one teach one, we lift as we climb, as they say.
And that's so true. And also, it's not even about giving whenever you have. What about when you don't have? Because
True.
not trying to toot my own honor or anything, but trust me, when I was doing it first at St. Catherine's School, I just didn't want to know someone could I buy food for myself and pay my rent. Everything else, make sure them have them like a jacket, them nice things. A lot of kids don't know that because, you know, we're kids. We're not
Absolutely.
going to think about stuff like that.
Yeah.
You might somebody do something, oh, because him have it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it was a lot of sacrifice, and I wouldn't change anything, because I think that's what kept me going.
Yeah.
And motivated me to do more and want to get more, because if I could do that whenever I didn't have much, what can I do now whenever things is getting a little better for
Yeah.
me?
So it's really good.
And I mean, it's like also, for example, at Donald Quarry, you know, we have kids on the football team where I come from areas, you know, where
All
deemed,
over.
you know,
Mhm.
bad.
Yeah, impoverished,
You know,
are,
but you can see the impact where football
Absolutely.
can
Yeah.
do to them, and just have been a mentor to them youth there.
Yeah.
You understand? Just in for instance, St. Catherine as well,
Mhm.
where, you know, obviously have youths who come from them areas
Slums,
there
slum.
as well. You know,
Exactly, the
so
garrison.
them, you know, a face where you probably think you there go through something back then when we there go school, but them a go through it even worse.
Worse,
Yeah,
yeah, man.
yeah,
You know,
yeah.
and just for them have that manly figure there, you know, especially being at a younger age
Yep.
Mhm.
compared to somebody else.
Who they can relate to.
So
Absolutely
then
relatable.
things are a lot more relatable in
Yeah,
that
man.
sense, you know.
Sure.
And you show a youth to listen, up there,
Yeah.
you know. And I think that the message can come across, you know, it come across a lot better sometimes, because them now just look upon a man in a jacket and tie where say him having millions of dollars already.
You can relate in
You
quick in a
understand?
society.
Yeah, you must
basically.
see,
Yeah,
you
man.
must see we
Yeah,
still
man.
a try,
Yeah.
you know, make it same way. We still a try put the pieces of the puzzles together.
Mhm.
You understand? So we are sure the youths them to listen. Only can do it too, and do it even the slow way.
Yes, man.
You understand? But the success can still come.
Yeah, man.
Mhm.
You see me? But you have to understand, so this how we come with it. There's sacrifices, you know, respect, you know,
Mhm.
and other key values that comes with all them things on the journey. You
Absolutely.
understand? So we talk about the giving part of it.
Yeah.
You understand? Obviously, you have a business.
Mhm.
You understand? Now, as you said, you know, earlier, you know, sometimes you know, say you can pay your rent and you have food.
Yeah.
You know, the business side of Maestro Sports.
Mhm.
You know, how do you feel when them times come when it hit that rock bottom? Maybe you understand
Mhm.
where that time they come, you probably can't make an option for eat what you want to eat, or make a sacrifice you want. How do you cope and how do you get yourself out of that?
All right. You see, when you grow up not having enough, you learn to scrape on the smallest things, you know?
Yeah.
So it just brings you back, and it sometimes also, not sometimes, humbles you. Because it's so easy for someone to get carried away when things going well and stuff. So I don't complain, and I am a strong believer in God as well.
Okay.
I might not live the best
Yeah.
You know,
life
yeah.
like how I should
Spiritual.
be living.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But I'm a
So, yeah.
believer. So whenever things like that happen, I just have faith. And believe me, you might not listen to nobody, God really there.
Yeah,
Because trust me,
Absolutely.
sometimes I see no way out. and then something just happened.
Faith. We
Yeah.
always we touch on that every
So
episode.
for example, even this now, just doing good, as long as I do good, good would follow.
Yeah.
Because me, I got an interview with CVM, Sunrise, and I never reached out to them. I didn't do nothing like that, but what people watch,
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
them see what's going
Yeah,
on,
man.
and them just call me. Luckily, it was in World Cup time. Gone past CVM, right, Sunrise, gone to interview. And I never reached out to them. Not most of the time, they'll call them also
Yeah, man.
and try to get an interview, or them will pick a few people and stuff. And stuff like that. No question, you know, I got to do that.
Yeah.
Perfect timing too,
Yeah.
especially what your brand represents.
Exactly. So,
You know, so
I'm not really worry, you know. Sometimes it get tough even now, you know, opening a store and so. So, it's exciting because sometimes you set a goal for yourself for the day. So,
Yeah.
for example, no. I don't even know if I should be saying all of this on camera. But I give you the raw truth. Sometimes, I'll know, the store need an AC.
Yeah.
I set my goal for tomorrow. I forgot to try and make 100,000 for buy an AC.
absolutely. Yeah.
And even though sometimes it look like it's not possible, but it brings me back to the same thing where I
Yeah.
started from.
Challenge.
And you feel better when you see things, when you look at it and say, wow, this is where it was coming from.
Yeah.
See, come to fruition, your baby
Yeah.
grow.
Yeah.
And
man.
I wouldn't exchange this journey.
Yeah, definitely.
For the world.
Again, the slow journey, but you know, the rewards when you repeat it much, you just see, you know, it feel much more greater.
Well,
You know,
very much greater.
because coming from something you started out 2019,
2019.
you understand, and it was just only online first.
And a lot of stuff happened. And my
Yeah.
page was reported twice.
Yeah.
Twice.
So
We got
yeah,
20,000 followers, then report the page.
Yeah.
We got build it up again, 19,000 followers, report the page. Luckily, me there over this one I had.
So somebody couldn't stop the journey no
Me
matter.
did it and like my mind never in the right place because me I said, what the hell? The first time it happened, me I said, why this should happen?
Yeah.
But through me have good people around me and thing.
Yeah.
And just I say, yo, everything good man, all yourself, I gotta deal with it. And I saw come I could have get through all of them something there. Because it's draining.
Yeah.
man,
You spend thousands of US dollars to build a platform, you put in too much work, too much promotion,
Just see.
and then you just wake up, it gone.
Yeah.
One bag of email from different teams, whatever, it just gone.
Devil work overtime.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I say God always prevail, man.
Mhm.
But yeah, I'm glad how Akim touched on the year 2019 because I really want to talk about that because we give the audience them just your platform, you're a business owner, entrepreneur, you know, you give back. But you segue into you going to college.
Yeah.
How did the Maestro brand come about? For those who don't know, you know how did that start? The name and everything. What gave you the idea behind it?
All right. I think
You know, I put it on spot, but you know.
No, the reason why I'm thinking about it because it's kind of sensitive in a sense. But God know my heart. I know me no mean no harm.
Yeah.
Alright, so basically I have a family member. He was the one who taught me how to play football and so.
Yeah.
Him start smoke, him get schizophrenia. And I
Right.
don't know if a lot of people are familiar with that term. So he was not so 100. And I went back to Jamaica to visit in the summer. And there in the room and him there with me and he never really cry, but they can see the pain.
Yeah, man.
He must say, because I feel that my life over. Come I tell you, so this was somebody was everybody respecting the community. Big ball and you know, girls man and thing.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Fall upon him face and me did it and I say, cause now yourself, you know, I'm gonna start a business and I'm gonna name it after you.
Oh,
That's it.
interesting.
And he never believe me. Till me make the Instagram on my phone and show him. And I see tears come out time and I see it.
Oh,
So it's more like that. That's where it started from.
okay.
And the drive to do as much as I could or I can to help him to get back on his feet.
Wow. See, didn't know that.
I mean, I really share that because, you know, it involves somebody else and it's not really, I mean, you know, people look at it as bad also.
But right now, you can take a lot of good from what you just said just now,
Yeah,
because
yeah, yeah.
I believe you sharing that right now, for me as a supporter, avid supporter,
Mhm.
who actually, you know, buy the uniforms or stuff like that, really support the business.
Yeah.
It just give me extra motivation to support the business now, knowing
true.
where it started. So
Yeah.
people who really have a heart and a conscience are like, oh wow, you really started it in somebody's honor
Mhm.
to do this. Like, give you a different platform. So that's really, really good. So, I'm glad you shared that with the
Yeah.
audience, even though it was tough to share because like I honestly didn't know. And I just thinking it was a idea started in college between you and Akim and just so we gotta sell some jersey and name it Maestro Sport because we know the term Maestro as in a baller name, if you're a baller. You see me? So I didn't really know. That's really good. So you, in that area you say, okay, you're gonna do this, and that's when you just say, okay, I'm gonna sell primarily going into like football jerseys and stuff like that, or you had a different vision?
I started out selling tracksuits.
Tracksuits.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it was mostly tracksuits because the whole foreign thing again.
But it
They
was
moved
like football
tracksuits,
Tracksuits,
Yeah.
It's just, I like being uniform.
Yeah, man. Okay.
And when I go to foreign, then in college, everybody get them looking nice tracksuit and stuff.
Yeah.
So that kind of gave me a drive to go towards that. I like seeing full suit, pants and shirt and so. Yeah, so that's what I started out selling.
You have a slogan, man. Maestro Sports, uniformities are.
Well, a slogan actually.
For real? What's the slogan?
When you look on the sign, you'll see it. We have a store coming out.
Okay, cool. Hey, you can't really give the audience everything they want.
Yes.
Sometimes I've met them kind of.
When you come and visit the store, there's a sign at the front.
Yeah.
You'll see what.
And that store, for those who don't know, is in the Portmore
Sovereign Village.
Village Plaza. So
upstairs.
So please go visit. For those who are in the Portmore area or those who plan to visit Portmore, go check them out. Brand new store, open up, really nice environment.
So, what we want to ask now, you have the store now, but before we reach this, right? How you manage to contain a business that is online, especially in Jamaica, you understand, where there's a lot of skepticism, you understand, and not even about how, even after you cross the hurdle, how you maintain it to be reputable in the game right now, and what makes you different?
So first of all, I started out in my brother's store as a pickup point. That's where it was in Half a Tree. And then I moved out and I had a friend. He's my friend still, so don't make it so and so. I had a friend that was in Jamaica, but he's not in Jamaica anymore. Roger Gonzalez. He was basically operating most of the stuff for me, where we do the printing, send out deliveries for me. And that's why it's always good to have good people around,
Absolutely.
So he was managing stuff for me while I wasn't here. I was still communicating with customers and stuff, but he made it much easier for me because he would be doing the deliveries, packing the orders, collecting goods for me and stuff like that. So that transition wasn't bad. It was really good. And online, people are very skeptical about online.
Yeah, man, put them credit card in.
Yes. So I try, and that's where sponsorships and stuff come in.
Okay.
You try to get more involved with people. Communities try to give back so people actually see on the page that this is something real and it's not no scam or nothing like that.
Okay.
Yeah. So luckily, it wasn't my intention to use giving back as a mean of getting people to trust the business, but it was there. Sponsored a few schools and stuff. St. Cashin High School, Calabar, Manning Cup as well, Camperdown, Donald Curry. And a lot that we made the warm-up kits for Arnett Garden. We already sponsor Racing United. And the list goes on.
I'm planning to really go further. Okay.
Yeah. So what makes Maestro Sports different is because we care more about our customers more than, yes, it's good to make a profit and stuff, but it's more of a joy to make others smile.
Yeah, sure.
So most of what we get, we earn, we try to give back as much as we can.
Good.
So it's like a bigger business where, like say Adidas, there's a shop for Adidas
But
you go to a Maestro Sports now, Maestro Sports, and make sure say, all right, you're good. This is the way you want. It'll be a little more interactive. And make people feel special.
Custom experience.
Yeah.
That's the greatest thing. Giving customers experience. We have some people in my phone from 2019. And yes, Me and them cool, but some of them feel like say me actually them family. That's
Yeah.
how good it's because them can come anytime and say them need something or something. Because the relationship is still there from that time.
So, another takeaway from this is, on the business side of things,
Yeah.
because I think I touched on one of the episodes, the roughest part of a business is dealing with customers,
Yeah.
and if you can get that part down
Whew.
pat,
Yeah.
the foundation will be a lot more solid.
Yeah.
And it's just about being who you are and just be real to people.
Yeah, man.
And just doing it out of you see, can you just do it out of the goodness of your heart and you see what you want, and people will just follow, they'll
that's
just
true.
stay and just
Yeah,
be
man.
loyal,
customers.
And it comes down to your personality as well,
Yeah,
man.
Dealing with customers, because trust me, if I wasn't such a cool person, then I understand how to deal with pressure, football and everything, teach you how to deal with pressure, life and everything. So I try to find solutions rather than to discuss problems.
True.
So I always trying to find a solution. It helps so much. Some things that we can avoid, we avoid them.
Yeah.
Display empathy at always too.
Yes.
Empathy with customers is always a big
Exactly.
Yeah. So I mean, we talk about the good, with customers being, friends, family eventually.
Mhm.
But what about the bad in a business? What happens when there's a disgruntled customer?
what do you do with them?
How do you manage that? You understand? How do you manage a disgruntled customer, or say somebody that try to scam you, or something like that?
I mean, things happen every day.
Yeah.
Sometimes you see some things you never seen before, or some things that you're used to. People try to be smart and stuff like that. But then again, it comes back again to being calm, trying to assess a situation and finding the best solution to deal with it. You can't go toe to toe with customers. Even yesterday, I sold some jerseys to a company. I won't say the company's name. And normally printing takes like 3 to 4 business days. And I actually did it in 1 day for them because they needed an emergency.
Okay. So
A customer was supposed to get something and like a little error happened. I didn't understand. Miscommunication.
Yeah.
And she called and she was going off, and I called her and I explained to her and she apologized and was telling me that she was sorry and stuff. So things like that, even sometimes you try to break your rules to please customers, it might end up come back.
Yeah.
Backfire.
I'm glad you said that, because sometimes too a customer can come across different in an email.
Yes.
When they pick up the phone and actually call them and hear them out, it's a different
Different.
ball game.
Mhm.
So you get to understand.
Yeah.
This
Sometimes
voice or tone all that time matters within the customer transaction.
that's why you try to speak to them and get familiar with them as much as you can. Because text can be misunderstood.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And the tone won't be known from a text.
that
Really.
text.
And you don't know who is it. Sometimes you hear the person's voice on the phone, you'll be like, oh, and you hear them like,
See? You
Yeah.
don't even know. If
Different.
people even send exclamation signs in messages and them don't even understand, so that's mean like you're shouting.
yeah, man. Yeah, man. I like the all caps.
Yeah, all caps
Yeah.
are, and they don't
all
understand,
that.
and I'm like, whoa, what's this for? What is this person? You call them, hello, good afternoon. Like,
They're the best. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
In the customer world, that always happens, man.
yeah, man, you just have to be calm, man, and try to find solutions and understand, because they don't know what somebody else might be going through.
Sure.
Yeah.
That's the next thing.
And America, trust me, it taught me a lot. To see so much stuff, sometimes you think somebody's alright, but I'm actually not alright.
Yeah.
And the little push you give them so you can just throw them off the edge.
Yeah.
Half.
Definitely.
No balance. No
Mhm.
balance. All right. So me want for Axe. You right now, the Maestro Sports business started, established in 2019. You
Mhm.
started selling tracksuits.
Yeah.
You went to jerseys. Where did you get the drive, or how did you get the introduction into start sponsoring clubs,
And
teams,
teams.
and other things? Where did that come from, or how did that come about?
Well, I always wanted to do something like that, because so at St. Cash and I,
Yeah.
we didn't really have much, since football wasn't so developed at the
Yeah.
time. But when I went to KC, like, not to bash St. Cash and I sport,
Mm.
but they had more equipment.
Equipment. Yes, the more established
Yeah.
schools, so it's
Resources.
understandable.
Resources,
Resources.
basically.
Absolutely. The most
Resources.
resources school in
Yeah,
sports.
so
and
the
everything.
sweater them and them nice up me there. So me I say, watch out, my school can get that too.
Yeah.
So that was something I'm looking at and say, all right, yeah, why not?
That's good.
Yeah, so that, especially that's where I started first with the sweaters because Casey have a nice sweater.
Always.
I go to school and put on that, man.
Always.
Not like a JUTC bus, Not now, come a good boy, but you get any girl you want. Them time there,
Always. As a high school student who don't go to KC, when you see them in them track suit and
them sweater,
them keep them things to them get it for keep too.
Yeah.
And we have to give back our own at the end of the year and them money I go for them money. I'll be like, yo, I'm gonna have my high school jersey.
Yeah.
Not exactly what I thought about.
Yeah.
So that part, you see that uniform thing, you say, okay, you carry that back to Catherine and you became, a sponsor for the team or whatever.
Yes.
And then like at Catherine, you just say, okay, now go stop at Catherine, you want to branch off. Okay.
Yeah, even this coming season, we have a lot of things planned, man, but I won't say as yet, a lot of stuff. New schools, new club teams, a lot of stuff.
A lot of things on the rise in the local farm.
Yes, definitely.
That's good.
Maestro Sports banner waving this summer.
All over.
Yeah, man,
that's good. That's good. So, no, as I said, the transitioning now, we say now you're into a store. This come with, time, it come with more responsibilities, because it's not just a store, you're still online too.
Yeah.
So it's now double up, more. Like, how do you, because it's fresh. Lady kind of one idea being that you had a pickup point.
Right,
but
yeah.
no, this a year full 100% responsibility. How do you plan to cope with that? You understand? And probably what are things that you have in place, for opening up a new store?
Alright, first of all, you have to get competent people.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's the first step. I know it's going to be a lot more sacrifice. Even racing, one of the things that I sponsor. Normally, I'm at them training, watching. Yeah. I played for them last year, so I had to be at practice. But I stopped because I know what I wanted to do. So it was a sacrifice.
Yeah.
Can't really go to see them as much. I try to make the games whenever. Sometimes I want to go to the game and I can't get to go. Because I know I have a lot more stuff to do. So just more sacrifice, dedication, trying to get it to a point where, not saying I can sit back, but I have more time to do other stuff as well.
Yeah. It's gonna happen one day.
Yeah, so it's just more sacrifice, a lot more. Sometimes I want to go have fun, go play football and stuff. Not for miss some of them. Some parties that me used to want to go to. Not for just miss
for the greater good at the end of the day. Because again, it just starts at the beginning, when you have to put in an extra day.
Yeah, it's going to take a lot.
Yeah, so hopefully in the future, things can just run a little smooth, and operable.
And where I am, most of the stores go there and leave.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's more of a drive for me.
So
to show that
high turnover environment,
So,
location-wise.
yeah, because it's kind of upstairs and so a lot of people don't really look upstairs or go upstairs. But I like challenges.
Yeah.
So it's fun for me.
And again, it's about expanding and being bigger too.
Yes.
And this is what it comes with. You understand? And the greatest thing is that you are aware of the challenges.
That's true.
And you can tackle it. So that is something definitely good,
Yeah, man. And even with Maestro Sports, I was surprised to know how much people know about the business.
Yeah.
When I come back to Jamaica, and like if I'm introducing the business, like to say, I sell this, like, oh, Maestro Sports, right? We know a long time here, like them saying, we know a long time. I was even speaking to the JC coach one day when I went to stadium. Yeah. And he was like, oh, you mean, yeah, mom, no, Maestro Sports long time. I felt good in myself. Yeah. Also, I was actually got pulled over the other day. Police asked my paperwork. I'm going the most way, one of them, So I say, Jano, what's what you going so? So it's like, take my paperwork, I say goods in I carry. I say, I travel with goods and you're on a green plate, you have foreign license. I must say like, yeah, I have license. Yeah. And then I see my child the ticket and carry the tickets and passed over to the next squad. The squad come to me, and I said, I just was take us up now and go on here, man. Go on their business. I'm gonna feel good in myself.
Yes, man.
Come here, say, at least it show say the work a pay off,
Yes, man. Yeah, man.
Yeah, so from that happened the other day, I kinda get a little higher spirit to say, all right, I'll put it in some work.
Yeah.
That's good. Next
People
time,
know.
squad have a jersey line for the squad and be like,
Yeah,
wear
yes,
this number
boy, go on.
13.
Yeah. So
That's
yeah,
good
man.
though, man. So I like to hear them things here really, cause you know, as what this podcast is really built around, you know, is
Mhm.
people like yourself, like
Yeah.
come and spread the word and
Yeah.
tell the audience, you know, what it is to go from, I wouldn't say nothing, but from a point to get to
Where-
where you are right now, you
Yeah.
know, and especially you still don't reach where you want to be yet,
Yeah.
but the sacrifice you still make for give back. Because you have some people who me feels right now super established and
Yeah,
not
them
doing
not
what you're
doing.
doing.
Yeah, that's true.
So if them can take a piece out of your book, Rasta, and just kind of,
Yeah.
you know, chip by chip, give back, you know, and help each other.
Even
Like, really
not
good.
even alone about giving back, you know, but also being real, genuine,
Yeah, man. That
being true. Because even with Akim, some ways how him help me, like not a lot of people would do that.
Yeah.
And maybe me not want to go in details, but it's just moral of the story. Deal with people good because you never know when.
Yeah, man.
You
Absolutely.
don't know what can happen.
Yeah, and just to brush off it real quick, we meet each other when they come 6 1 KC
See there?
1
And
year.
first day of training, you know, him. But you know when you come on training and man I expose you.
Yeah.
But I said man I go on in a hurry up, no rush up. I say man I go on in a me I said,
Yeah,
Jaja.
say, oh,
But me I say I want this man, I want to do this man. But the thing about it, when I get to understand with him now, him just one leader.
yeah, man.
And him no wanna eat that ball that come off him side. He want like a very
Vocal player.
vocal
Yeah,
player
man.
and him love win.
Yeah, man.
So it's just more of a test. I mean I say, yo, what this man I want? So what me do that you to see the best of friends me and him turn.
Realize for the best I ability.
Yeah.
Man.
I mean actually meet him before, you know, because me did go Harborview. We train. I think he was under 17.
Yeah.
But I make the cut and everything, you know, them cut the team. But 100 and enough ball I got there. But me da have a problem. My coach never did want to give me a transfer.
Okay.
So me get fed up. Me I come so far and every day
So
Lord do I tell me say, Bala, the coach I say 100,000. This and that.
Oh,
But,
really?
Yeah.
yeah.
That time they have to start
But
paying.
He must say,
Yeah.
so me just get fed up here, man. I say, you know, I'm stop. Me end up go back, go play for the same coach and only when play get a release. Or when me go Tifali go play under 20 for Tifali.
Okay.
And them work out something and I so come could I get to leave. And congratulations to them, police, them just win Major League. Or D2 or something like that. One of them just win it.
Interesting.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So that's another team where I'm going to go back and also give some things to them.
Once you say Harborview is still ongoing, man. Once you come from outer area, you
Yeah.
gotta make it automatically.
Yeah.
You know? It's Akim are probably the only man from Harborview.
Inside.
Inside man are probably Nikada Evans as well.
Mhm.
Jonathan, the only man in Harborview play for Harborview. Rasta.
Yeah.
Harborview team compromised of outside players.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you understand? I have a personal experience, so I can say that.
And then me, I have my experience for me, can't talk bad about
Yeah,
it. You know? But
So now I'm love Harborview. I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah.
I'm a community, I'm a team, you know.
Yeah.
I must say I always rep Harborview when I go, but you know, but so you know this man since you come KC 6 farm,
Mhm.
you started Manning Cup. Him touched upon that in a couple past experience podcast, I would say. But so how did that journey doing the Manning Cup season? How take you back to that like, journey a little bit.
Oh, it's a crazy journey. We're doing so well, you know. We didn't have the best goal scoring team. We were flag nobody 100, 5 love or so.
Solid defensive.
Solid. You know to keep the ball, control the games. Because
Yeah.
one thing with Lenny, you know, he play position football.
Yes, man.
Me say we play practice match, we make 100 pass and next team to touch the ball. That's it. So we were doing well. We did what we could with what we have.
Okay.
We even play Europa Cup beat Charges. And then I got through the season and thing and boy,
It never really come to fruition how you want it.
because of him, him unfortunate. He
Injured.
get an injury in a Waterford match. But I tell you, we had it. Match start. Jazeel, our boss. You and Jazeel, big up Jazeel. My youth. No, congratulations. Happy Father's Day. Me and Jazeel and it's like the game just started in a Waterford match, you know.
Over
Jazzy,
Waterford.
yeah. Jazzy, I said, we for press. Aye. Master Jazzy.
And
I
I
the
feel
man
them
them
kick
kick off, you know. We don't need to go so aye. Chua my boss still like my national, him play with Jamaica under 13 and captain. So I said, Jazzy, this don't make no sense, you know. Jazzy, I said, no, we go aye. Because man, them start to get 1 over 2 our head, man. He might run, come out, kick out the ball and chop in a one hole.
Oh,
Mash up
Jamaica
the whole
them
of
feel.
him. Well, yeah, you know, Jamaica feel.
Yeah, man.
Mash up the whole of him foot. And from that, we just did a scrape through.
Last the leader,
One
last
love,
the backbone.
2-1. Yeah, man, the leader, you know. I
God.
mean, him, they have a good relationship around there, you know.
What's the
So,
name of the keeper? You know, say they lose that keeper. It's hard for
key player, captain, to
next one kind of used to work in a pawn shop.
sit there.
And Bishop keeper, it's even worse.
A good youth, them man, I know them good. The next one keeper, I'm friend them. I'm
No, I'm not saying nothing.
big up the man there, you know.
Yeah.
No, it's a jokey side and the motivation.
Yeah.
But you know, the
But they
confidence-
they weren't as good as
it's facts. It just
Yeah.
have to find it because you know, in my year, Manning Cup keeper land. If him did go down, I wouldn't even imagine what. You see me? So I couldn't even tell you, and you know, our team decided defensively. So
Yeah.
I understand exactly what it come from. So.
Yeah, man. Everything happened. It was what it was. It happened. We went through the second round, we dropped out, but we still kept the communication. I ended up leaving to go to America, and I tell him, I'm not gonna leave him down here.
Oh.
Yeah, okay. Yeah,
So basically, guys, don't scam. God forgive me. I hope God forgive me one day. But I was scamming colleges, telling them that I'm a scout, and I have some players from Jamaica.
I mean, I wouldn't say scamming. So don't worry, you're telling me that. I wouldn't say scamming. You were basically doing what you're supposed to do.
Yes.
You know, you were selling yourself.
Yes.
Or selling you as, you know, trying to help. So,
Yeah,
I'm not
so-
scam.
I'm saying I want back an email, some group of players. Some coaches reach out. One specific school, Colorado, what's school name again?
Northeastern
Northeastern Junior College. Him say him like the players them and thing. Put them in a one group. Like I tell him, man, me not remember Akim remind me the other day. I tell him, man, say if him not take the player, then me not go to school. And they want me to come to school too.
Okay.
But me never end up go. Because them take my friend.
Okay.
Me alright.
Which
no.
is the
Yeah.
goal.
Yeah. So that's what happened. Put them in a group, and he was the first one to respond and take everything serious. So get where he need to get. Put other people in the group with the coaches. But him was the one who jump up and ready. Him didn't want it more than them.
Okay.
So he was the one who got through. Him basically leave on faith.
So was Uncharted a part of that group too?
No.
Uncharted never in
no,
another
no,
group.
no.
No, him never in another group. No,
No.
because him still like go school or something.
No, him never did still go school. Him just never did that. That was after.
Okay.
When me did that go.
Yeah, we tried to
University of
lead him
Florida,
after. Yeah,
you
man.
know.
Now I have a few friends also that were in the group, but no, them in America, where them obviously them start play football and stuff, but he was the only one who responded. Other people in the group as well, they met them friends tell them, say, oh no, go right here, so this and blah blah blah, and then end up see them come back and ask, but it already gone.
That opportunity gone, yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
So a lot of people don't know that you actually helped the journey with Akim.
Yeah.
So at that time you were overseas already
Yeah.
because you migrated.
Yes.
Okay, so you migrated, you start going to school, going to college.
Mhm.
What was your major? I know you said that business,
Business.
international business. But what,
Business,
business
I
was
was
your major?
yeah, man, business was my major.
Okay. Like so accounts, all those type of stuff.
Yeah. I had to
Yeah,
do them, even though I never really like accounts, but God bless me now, we pass it.
But no,
God
it's
bless you.
beneficial to you.
Yeah,
know.
exactly.
I know you're an entrepreneur.
Yeah.
If we did ask you before you started business 2019,
Mhm.
if we did ask you 3 years before that, where did you want to be? Where did I say?
Footballer.
Okay,
Yeah. But unfortunately, everything happened for a reason, you know. Kind of opened my eye. I went to college, but I played my first year and broke my foot.
Yeah.
So that kind of opened my eye to show that there's life after football, you know.
Okay.
So after that, I never really, I never take it serious, but I start think different,
Yeah.
change my whole mindset. Because my foot literally pop. I see my foot and rock out of socket. So
What
out of
foot?
my socks.
What foot?
My right foot.
Oh wow.
Tibia and fibia. 2 bones right over there.
Oh, yeah.
Straight through, bro. So that kind of opened my eyes. And yeah.
So you feel like say if you get to a point where maestro sports is what it is, You have a strong staff. It feels like you have to go back and pursue that journey.
Football,
Or no, that half of the table.
I mean, I really said half of the table. But if an opportunity come up, I will. I would.
Yeah.
But you don't know this generation, them are look on younger youths now.
Yeah.
So, but you never know what might happen.
So you're still young.
That's true.
The
But
age.
how me say young mean 17, 16, you know?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I understand.
I like me, way.
Old
40
and
times.
46
Yeah,
and
no, actually, it's like, but you know, still have a chance.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. So I mean, before we wrap it up,
Mhm.
right? Let me ask you, where do you see things in 3-5 years from now? What is the goal? 3 to 5 years from now. And after you say that, more you leave the viewers with somebody where potentially might have an online store where now do good. And then more and transition to where you are do.
Oh, okay.
What can you tell them, that can, push even just by pushing them or the game or you can give them?
All right. I see Maestro Sports. I would like and I believe that it's going to be international where branches all over the Caribbean, in the US as well.
Okay, that's good.
And then maybe 10 years worldwide. I know it might sound stupid or hilarious to
That's
somebody.
your goal. Not
Yeah.
sound
Chelsea, I
stupid.
look for a sponsor right now.
I'm-
Chelsea
but
on the shirt
limit
logo.
is-
So Chelsea football team
You
don't have a
never
shirt
know.
logo.
You
So
never know. You never
Todd
know.
Bowl, if you're watching this podcast, by
Yeah,
the
Todd Bowl,
way, Maestro
If you
Sports is
buck up on
here
it by a mistake or
I'm
something, or
telling you.
somebody saying you never know, I'm here.
because them play without a logo for how much in matches,
Yeah.
and
The first part of the season,
Yeah,
so Todd
so
Bowl link up.
you never know.
You know my Instagram page,
Maestro Sports, yes, man.
_ JAR Maestro Sports _ Yeah, man. So Todd Bowl, if you're watching this, active and ready, you know.
Hey, you never know it can reach them.
Active and
Chelsea
ready.
fan them can tag on it and it go viral.
No,
so.
man, make them stay, man. We don't want to tag them on that.
No, man. Oh, well, yeah. I
Yeah, man,
understand that.
can't manage the pressure there, but big up Chelsea.
Arsenal might reach it too because Arsenal told them try to win the title and them can't win it. They might need a sponsor soon.
That's for next time.
No.
But what I can say, if you have an online business, any business at all you have, trust me, just make sure you take up something you love. Cause why? You gotta stop.
So,
If you don't love what you do, you gotta stop.
yeah.
Because a lot of people might go into business and feel like, oh, you gotta just go in and make money. No.
But the love can overpower them days when you feel like to stop.
Yes.
I just your passion of doing it. So you say, yeah, man, we know this company. We're going to keep it pushing.
All right.
Yes,
if
man.
you don't have that drive, you're going to stop.
Yeah.
So find something that you love and just fight with it.
Yeah.
I'm not say if you fight with something in a sense,
Yeah.
but try to get as much education as you can and be consistent.
Yeah.
Because nothing will happen overnight. Yeah. And you're not going to just get up and start a business and then tomorrow, oh, okay, rich. No.
That's facts.
Keyword, consistency.
Yeah.
Key. And you glad touch on that because most of the things that when you say, we touch upon it in a different episodes.
Mhm.
You know, some of the things they talk about faith, we touch upon that. And
Mhm.
it just shows that what we are doing right now
Yeah.
is a good thing because most of the guests them will come
Mhm.
and repeat the same thing them
Things.
we
Yeah,
are trying to instill in the youth them. So I'm glad to see like people like yourself come and say it and really kind of echo the message across so people can really hear because this is a motivational podcast. This is not nothing for break it down and people have to know the good and the bad for understand where motivation come from.
Yeah.
You see me? So thank you for really, sharing that side of, and really, Maestro Sports, as I said before, is for all jersey needs and more on the people them who interested in Euros coming up.
Sportswear, not
You
just
know,
jersey alone.
sportswear,
Sportswear.
yeah, man.
Yeah.
With Euros coming up, if you're looking for a jersey, Maestro Sports is the place to be. They also deliver.
Yeah.
So no matter things you have to go to Portmore or something for really go
Yes,
see
yes.
them and you can go visit them on the social the platform. So can I
Instagram.
repeat the platform for the
Maestro
audience?
Sports. That Maestro Sports _ JAR Maestro Sports. We have 2 pages.
So yeah, man.
And deliver anywhere in Jamaica.
Yeah, man. Anyway, all if you're under a rock, we'll find it.
Yes, man. And they also print too. So if you have any custom
Yeah.
names you want in your jersey for the
Again.
Euros coming up, even for the Premier League coming up too, any type of sports in,
Yeah.
just link Maestro Sports. And you say hopefully 5 years we can see a take over. Next 3 years we can see a take over the Premier League.
Yeah, man.
Jamaican Premier
Definitely,
League
man.
because
Definitely.
Jamaican Premier League need a new face now.
Yeah, then the father.
Don't worry, man.
Yeah, man. They
Believe.
need a
That's how me I
uniform
live
thing, man.
with believe people.
No,
Yeah.
real talk.
Believe.
Real talk. So thank you again, Maestro Sports. I mean, we're up and wrap up, you know.
Yeah.
So as you know, I want to say thank you again to our special guest, Sean Morgan from Maestro Sports, proud business owner. Akim and I, as I say, we always want to thank the audience as well. So those who have not subscribed yet, haven't subscribed yet, please go and do so. Stay tuned for future episodes, and you never know. Look out for new episodes, new special guests. Always want to give our thanks to our sponsors,
Yeah.
the Maestro Sports as well, for giving us, delivering some top authentic gears to represent for the social buzz.
Yeah.
ALS Distribution Limited,
Big up Nero, the cameraman.
and also Nero and
I even call this a girl of Nero.
Eh?
I even say start to say a girl of Nero.
Nero, the girl of Nero, and not only Nero, but what's the other business again? Other sponsor again for Nero's
Creative Click.
yeah,
See
Creative
there,
Click.
people,
Yeah.
big up Creative Click, big
Yeah,
up
one of
Nero.
our
Him and the
sponsors,
girl of
yeah.
Nero. I call that say, alright.
But yeah, man, Akim, you have nothing to add before we close?
No, man, that's it, Thank you guys again for tuning in. Until next time.
What go on the social?